なるほど。つまりカドケウス、頭が2つで必要に応じ首から上が切り替わる、そういうからくりだったのですね。すっかり騙されましたが、これで全て説明がつく。問題はどちらが主体なのかですね。あなたはどう思われますか？
さて、正直迷うところですね。
The signal sound of breaking neck bones. Valeria Trifa wore a faint smile as his companion stomped on the security guard she knocked out, robbing him of his life.
だがどちらにせよ、すぐに答えが出るでしょう。これが彼らの生異物。まだ完全に同化はしてないようですが、それも時間の問題でしょうね。わかりますか？
はい。
The blade of the guillotine on display was now soaked with blood. No doubt it belonged to tonight's victims.
同調が進んでいます。予想より早かったですが、もう餌は足りたということでしょうか。
まあ、ここは11年前、キルヒアイゼン教が倒れた場所でもありますから、彼女が集めた魂を上乗せしているのかもしれません。であれば数的な問題はない。これでおそらく一つ目のスワスチカが完成する。殺し役の方は先ほどベイとマレウスが接敵しながら取り逃がしたそうですよ。彼らの性格上素直に言うことを聞くとは思えませんが、こうなると連れ戻した方が良さそうですね。
では私が。
いえ、ここは私が何とかしましょう。あなたが言っては余計にこじれかねないし。ああ、そんな顔をするものではありませんよ。彼らは優秀な兵士ですが、それゆえに積み上げた年月を誇りに思っているだけです。この60年で副首領閣下を超えたという証を立てるのが何より大事なのでしょう。だから流行る気持ちを抑えられない。何にせよ結構ではないですか。戦いに身を置く者としてその気概は大事です。私はそれを全力で行えるよううまく場を整えるのが仕事です。あなたに手伝わせてしまったのは不徳の致すところですが、ここにスワスチカを完成させハイドリ秘境らを呼び戻す。副首領閣下もそのために己の代理を使わしているのでしょうし、ここは静観しておきましょう。術の発動条件が私の予想通りならば、どうせすぐに戦となる。
わかりました。
Kay drew a step back.
でしたらゲイカ、私は事の顛末を見届けてきます。それから。
After throwing a glance at the dead security guard at her feet, she went on in a low tone.
この処理もしておきますので、なるべく自重してください。あなたも本心では暴れたくて仕方がないようですから。
確かに。
The priest freely sounded a chuckle of self-mockery. He then produced a cell phone from his pocket, a truly unsuitable item for this place, and began dialing.
ああ、私です。そちらの様子はどうですか？ええ。はい。なるほど。それは頂上。でしたらあとは。
Noting that her conversation with the priest was over, Kay moved away to pick up the body.
申し訳ありませんが、シュピーネ、あなたの裁量でベイとマレウスを抑えてください。私からの命令だと。はい、そういうことで構いませんので。
So Speen had arrived as well. Considering Wilhelm's claim that he'd take another 2 or 3 days, he seemed awfully fast. Still, perhaps that had all been according to the plan. Well, whatever the case.
いよいよきな臭くなってきた。
Kay began to walk off, leaving the priest behind to keep talking cheerfully on his phone. She couldn't completely trust Speen, but he would likely stop them if ordered. With Wilhelm and Rusalka temporarily out of the way, this proved to be a favorable opportunity for Kay to act independently. Substitute a Mercurius, Vice Commander of the Longinus Dry Site Order. It would probably be best for her to confirm its awakening. The clock had struck midnight. If she hurried, she would have just enough time to make it.
約束するよね。
How many hours had it been since I'd hesitated over that question? When I came to, I was lying on a park bench. What happened? Why was I all alone in a place like this? Checking the time, I found that it was already 20 minutes past midnight, 2 hours since I'd last done so. It couldn't be. How did that happen? I forced my brain to operate at full power in an attempt to make sense of this whole situation. Right.
Kasumi?
Where was she? Looking around, I found the place completely deserted. You had to be kidding me. It was almost like... The moment I attempted to stand, I felt pain akin to an electric current rushing through my entire body. All my muscles creaked for some reason. I honestly had no idea why. It shouldn't have been related to sleep. I mean, it felt like I'd abused my power past its limits. Did that mean I ended up doing the same thing as before? Which meant I robbed Kasumi of her...
いや、
That couldn't be true. No, 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 I did no such thing. Like hell I could ever kill Kasumi. She had to be okay, I was certain of it. There was no blood around me and her screams could wake the dead. I obviously would have been no exception.
そうだ。
I'd find her. I didn't know why she was not here, but it was probably related to the fact I fainted. She must have gone to call for a doctor or something. That had to be it. It was not entirely nice for her to leave me all alone in a place like this, but this was all my fault. I'd find her as quick as I could, convince her I was okay, put up with her usual antics and lectures, and go back home. That was all I had to do, no big deal. We could then return to our usual day-to-day lives. So I had to stand. Shouting that to myself, I spurred my creaking body to stand up. How far could she have gone in the 2.5 hours I had spent blacked out? Despite feeling like I was about ready to fall over, I started staggering forward. My thoughts were assailed by white noise, my sight scrambled by a sandstorm. My head felt like it could split open. I kept ignoring the creaking in my body, only for my brain to start boiling. Now I couldn't even think straight. What kind of places would Kasumi go to? Where were the closest hospitals? Now, first of all, was there a more efficient way to look for someone? I wasn't in some historical drama. There was no need for me to run around town like a headless chicken in order to find a missing person. Here in the 21st century, we used a simpler and more certain method. So I'd use that right here, right now. Seriously, what kind of dumbass was I to pretend not to know about it? I mean, that made it sound like I was scared of seeing her, right? Scared of Kasumi? Seriously? Scared of that stupid and helplessly simple childhood friend I'd grown to treat more like a sister than a woman? We were talking about the same girl who came over every morning to wake me up out of her own volition, would always cook meals for me that were neither amazing nor inedible, and was both extremely clingy and frank. Why would I ever be scared of seeing someone like her? I was being ridiculous, absurd. This anxiety was completely unwarranted. I needed to just do it and get it over with. Enduring the splitting headache, I slowly lifted my still trembling hand. All I had to do is stick that hand into my coat pocket and pull out my cell phone. Then I'd call her and everything would be fine. Hearing her usual lively voice would put an end to all this. So why? Why was I hesitating this much? What was I so scared of? I hadn't harmed Kasumi at all. I would never do that, not even if heaven and earth turned upon themselves. But the fact that it was my instincts, and now my rational mind that was rejecting this, meant that meeting Kasumi would put me, and not her, in danger.
ざけるな!
Agitated by that train of thought, I slammed my forehead into a streetlight with a kind of force that could very well split my head open. Sparks flashed before my eyes, following by the sensation of lukewarm blood flowing through me. God damn it, so I wasn't just dreaming all this. That shock wiped all the white noise out of me. The The sandstorm, too, had begun to vanish due to my blacked-out vision. Calm down. Calm down. I had to calm down, and fast. In any case, my senses had returned to me. The numb pain spread from my forehead to the rest of my body, gradually jolting my bodily functions awake. As I sluggishly reopened my eyes.
Oh.
Rain. Looks like it began to rain at some point. I hadn't noticed up until now, but my whole body was drenched. I must have been lying here for quite some time. I gripped my cell phone and began to reflect as the rainfall cooled my seething brain. I've been through many strange things over the past couple of days. The relationship between the nightmares and the killer. A guillotine, severed heads, splattering blood. Though I witnessed someone getting killed, there was no blood covering my surroundings. Strange. Objectively, it lacked any sense of reality, like I was watching a movie. It was an uncomfortable sensation, like I was looking through someone else's eyes. What was Kasumi Ayase doing during that time? Dropping tableware. Knowing where she was unusually understanding. Her unnatural training regiment, the destroyed training dummy, the bent bamboo sword, her dumbfounded face, her violent behavior. Physical strength that no woman could exhibit. Slender arms only a woman could have. The abnormality of all this only occurring when I fell asleep. There were many hints, yet I was stupid enough to ignore every single one of them. Sakurai, Rusalka, Wilhelm, Zarathustra. The swapped head. Two heads. Intertwined, influencing the other, yet never facing one another. Much like the sun and the moon. Light and shadow. When one awoke, the other fell into slumber. One moved when the other's will came to the surface. A disassembling of individuality. An extremely convenient system where one controlled the other without either ever realizing their own acts. Caduceus, the staff of intertwining snakes. In other words, that meant...
殺す役と食らう役が二手に分かれていたということ。サンが殺してあなたが魂を蓄える。結果強くなるのはあくまであなたで、彼女はそのための道具に過ぎない。なるほど。吸血鬼と下僕の関係によく似ている。お見事。実に趣味が悪くて手段を選ばない策に私は感激しているわ。まさか一つの生物に複数の使徒をストックするなんて。そんなことが可能だとは思わなかったし。
So, off camera, I went ahead and looked up what Anurbe is. It's Anenurbe. That's the pronunciation for it. It was a German project. It doesn't exactly have one specific meaning, but based on what I understand, the best way to probably translate this would be one heritage. So Anenurbe would mean something along those lines. Heritage. It was a project where the Germans tried to look into manipulating powers of one's bloodline or something like that. That was my understanding of it. Obviously nothing came of it, but it's fitting for the game, I guess. In case you're wondering, I did go ahead and look up all the other terms that we've come across this far, and I'll explain them as we come across them.
少なくとも私たちには真似できないわね。副狩猟閣下の力にコンプレックスを抱いているベイやマレウスなんかには認めたくなかった事実と言える類でしょう。
Sakurai. How long has she been there? As I lay there on my knees, she simply looked down on me, her expression bereft of sympathy or emotion.
ということだから藤井君、あとはあなたの好きにしなさい。
何？
言ったでしょ。この鬼ごっこ、1回戦目は私たちの乾杯みたい。私は祝福しているのよ。負けず嫌いの年寄りたちがつまらない劣等感にこだわりすぎるのは迷惑だったし、実際あなたがまだ弱い時に苛立った誰かが暴発するというのが一番良くない展開だったの。新参者の私以外はみんな副狩猟閣下を病的に恐れていたから。 ネズミを捕まえるのに象打ち用のライフルを持ち出しかねない。そういう意味でこの展開は理想的。どうしても弱い時期ができるならさらに分裂させて弱すぎる域にまで落としてしまう。そうしておけばまずこちらのレーダーにかからないから。事実私もベイもマレウスも一度あなたを見逃しているし、怪しいとは思っても確信が持てない。そうして後手を踏んでいるうちに分けたものを一つに戻してそれなりの域に上げてしまう。本当、もう一度言うけど見事な手並みね。私たちの気象を理解した上で手玉に取ってる。正直副資料閣下が憎まれるわけがよく分かったわ。だから
待てよ。
I interrupted before Sakurai could babble on any longer.
いきなり現れてさっきから何言ってるんだお前。俺全然意味が。
分からないなんて嘘。もう気づいているんでしょ。ぼっとしてないで携帯かけてみればいいじゃない。涙ぐましいじゃない。いつもあなたが寝ている間にあなたを強くしようと手を汚してくれるなんて。たとえ操り人形だとしてもそうそうできることじゃない。
So real quick, even though they haven't said it this far, Guignol is the word for puppet. So whenever they were saying the Grand Guignol, they were referring to a puppet show. Since this has been revealed, I don't know if they're going to say that term anymore, but that's what it's referring to. It's an actual historical thing where there would be a horror show acted out with puppets for people's amusement that ended leading up to World War II. And it's basically a grim puppet show, and kind of applicable here as we're about to find out.
私はあんたの味方だよ。
まあ初めて会ったあの時はあなたも無遊病していたみたいだけど。
辛い時は頼ってほしいな。
それ自体深いところじゃ薄々感づいていたっていう証拠なんじゃないかしら。彼女のことが心配で無意識に眠ったまま後を追ってしまうくらいなんだし。結果時が来るまで隠れ蓑に守られているべきあなたが私たちと接触したのはまあイレギュラーといえばイレギュラーよね。
私はレンの力になりたいよ。
I don't know why she's not speaking here. When you think of it that way, you probably could have had as many substitutes for executioner as you wanted. Even if Bey and Malleus had gone too far and killed them, a new decapitating murderer would have been born the following night. By doing that, you could have prevented yourself from going out into the open. Self-sacrificial love would be the phrase for it, I believe.
今だって若干のダメージを共有しているみたいだし。察するにその直前起きてる時に二人の絆を確認し合うようなイベントでもあったんじゃ。
勝手にいなくなるなよ、旅人さん。
黙れ。
What the hell was she even saying? She looked so smug when she said it too. Just who in the world was she talking about?
言ったでしょ。わからないなんて嘘。認めなさいよ。1たす1は2になるの。それを否定するのはバカのやること。
Then
俺はバカでいい。
バカが相手じゃ困るわね。あなたそんなことで戦えるとでも思っているの？まさか私たちが殺人犯の退治に来たとでも思っているんじゃないでしょうね。別に誰が何人殺そうが知ったことじゃないわよ。私たちはね、戦争をしに来たの。そのためにあなたが欲しい。だから乗ってもらうわよ、藤井君。もうあなたにとっての日だまりなんか上の意向次第ですぐに開戦となるかはわからないけど、遅かれ早かれあなたと私たちは敵対する。そのために最低限力をつけてもらわないといつまでたっても勝負が実装できないじゃない。まずは景品を受け取って2になって 3になって4になって5になって、そうしてくれないと私も困るし。
How long did she plan to keep on rambling about this bullshit?
お前の事情なんか知ったことかよ。
じゃあここで1のまま死ぬ。何度も言うけど、私以外の年寄りたちはコンプレックスの塊よ。あなたがコンマ1以下でも叩き潰して自分が上だと証明をしたがってる。
It would be best for you to assume that there won't be too many ideal chances to level up like this in the future. Even the divine vessel who's been soft on you will probably only show you mercy one more time. Even if I could personally restrain myself, any more would surely incite the wrath of Bey and Rusalka.
そうなった時、多分標的はあなただけじゃ済まなくなるわよ。彼女も当然その中には含まれていて。
Everyone around me would be targeted by these psychos.
この町が地図から消える。
黙れって言ってんだろ。
Though I made an attempt to grab her, Sakurai gracefully dodged it, putting some distance between us. She then heaved a bored sigh before continuing her monologue in a tone of indifference.
それを止めたいなら早く2になってしまえばいい。あなたがそうなることで彼女も普通に戻るだろうし。男の専売特許じゃない。女から奪い取ってものにするのは私たちが種に気づいてしまった以上、もう二手に分かれている意味はないし、これから先はあなたが一人でやればいい。彼女のことを思うなら殺し役をさっさと廃業させてあげなさい。それが終わるまでは浮気しちゃダメよ、藤井君。抱きしめるなら私より彼女が先ね。ちょっと焼けるけどそこは譲るわ。だってあの子、あなたが1週間も禁欲なんかしていたせいで暴発しちゃったんだから。追いかけて抱きしめて慰めてあげないと男が廃るってものじゃないの。じゃあ頑張ってかっこいいとこ見せてちょうだい。
待て。
I reached out for her again, but Sakurai vanished before I could grab her. Judging from her final words, she wasn't going back, but rather to keep watch somewhere. Apparently.
くそ。
The hell? What made her think she could just spout off whatever crap she wanted? What was all that shit about a prize or whatever? Seriously.
くそー。
I nearly smashed my cell phone into the ground, but managed to rein in my anger at the last second. Right, Sakurai didn't have to say anything. Deep down, I'd already noticed her strange behavior as of late. Still, I couldn't just accept that. If I was to label her insane, then saying that I was crazy seemed a far more reasonable answer. Kasumi was sane. She was different from idiots like Shiro and me. I believed that, wanted to believe that, and that nature of hers was exactly what made me treasure her more than anyone else. So I couldn't just throw this cell phone away. If I broke it here, it'd be like admitting I was scared to find out the truth. That would be an offense, and above all else, an insult to Kasumi. I had to put an end to this ridiculous situation to protect her honor. I gritted and ground my teeth hard, causing blood to pour out my mouth. I dialed the number Kasumi gave me earlier while getting irritated at my finger for shaking from the cold. Come on, hurry up, please, just pick up already. If I can just hear your cheerful voice,
くそ。何してんだあいつ。
Growing impatient, I broke off into a run, the cell phone still ringing in my hand. By doing this, I know when I was getting close to her. This late into the night, the sound of rainfall was the only thing filling my ears. Where was she? Where'd she go? I wanted to see her face and hear her voice, to tell her I was okay. I dashed through the streets in the rain for several minutes, my clothes completely drenched. The minutes I spent like this could have been either much longer or shorter than how it felt. I'd grown so impatient I could no longer accurately grasp the flow of time. What would I say when I found her? How would I look at her? How was I supposed to act? Could a guy with so few words and feelings like me get across my emotions properly? mouth turned white, and my heart raced with impatience. I kept panting and running, only to trip up in a puddle of water. I fell pathetically to the ground. I placed my hands on the ground in an attempt to stand up, but my hands were so slippery from the water that it was hard to do. Damn it, what kind of water was this? All sticky, smelly, and heavy like mud. My clothes were dirty, my hands a mess. What was this eerie sensation, this unsettling color? This red, blood-like... Why wasn't this a dream? This was neither hallucination nor an illusion. I wasn't deluded, and I was certainly not just imagining things. The scent of rusty iron, particular to blood, pierced my nostrils as I heard that familiar ringtone. What the hell? Was this some kind of a joke? If so, I wasn't laughing. If this pool of blood all belonged to one person, then why was her cell phone ringing right next to it?
いや待てよ
She must have just dropped her phone here by accident. She always had been surprisingly clumsy and careless, so that had to be it, yeah. She's probably freaking out about it right now, wondering where she had lost it.
そうだ
That had to be what happened. Man, she was such a handful. Oh well, I figured I'd just take it with me and bring it back to her. I'd already grown used to being a victim of her clumsiness anyway. Thanks, that'd be harder to find her. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. I'd search the entire city all night if I had to. Screw tomorrow's classes. But I had to find Kasumi's phone first. It was probably lying around in those bushes there, no doubt about that. That had to be it, yeah, absolutely, no doubt about it at all. But even though I desperately wish for that to be the case...
レイ来たんだ
The last morsel of hope I still had was shattered by her voice, its echo filling my eardrums and cranium. Only one thought still remained in my mind, that there was no God. Even if there was, he had probably long since died, because if he was still alive, I'd kill him with my own two hands. Why did something like this happen? Why was I seeing this? I felt like gouging out my own eyes, wanting desperately to erase this memory. To me, at the very least, this sight felt equal to the most maddening of nightmares. Dull eyes, a blank expression, a stiff body, a childhood friend soaked in blood and rain. Who's that random person lying there without a head?
何してんだよお前
My voice sounded like someone else's, and though it trembled ever so slightly, it remained blindly clear. About as clear as this whole situation. Someone had died. They'd been murdered, thoroughly and relentlessly, no doubt about it. I'm kinda surprised they're actually showing that, to be honest. Kasumi stood right next to them, her whole body wet with spurts of blood. She was carrying a severed head in one hand. No matter how one looked at it, there was only one conclusion to be made. If you...
ってないよな
Kasumi returned my unbelievably stupid question with a blank stare. She tilted her head to the side, causing the one in her head to wobble.
お前何もやってないよなたまたまここでそんな変なの見つけたからなんとなくその好奇心で
The more I talked, the more I wanted to die. Something not even I believed could never work as my trump card. I felt self-loathing well up in my chest with every word I uttered in a desperate attempt to deny the situation. God damn it. It had already been set in stone. There was nothing I could do about it. Kasumi Ayase was the killer, but still, so what? I knew her well. Kasumi Ayase was Ren Fuji's childhood friend. She was not someone who would kill dozens of people. Even if her hands had been tainted, I didn't believe that she could ever do that out of her own will. According to Sakurai, she was akin to a marionette used to provide me with souls, experience, a puppet.
だったら何が悪いってんだ。
Laws didn't matter. Morals didn't mean a damn. I wouldn't let anyone in this world blame Kasumi. She'd done nothing wrong. On my scales, protecting Kasumi's individual life weighed 1,000,000 times heavier than the chagrin of the murdered, or the pain and sorrow of their bereaved families. They could go to hell for all I cared. The living mattered more than the dead. If I didn't protect her now, another decisive push would be all it took to send her falling. So...
帰ろう、かすみ。風邪ひくぞ。
I stopped dialing Kasumi's number and took a step forward, my guard completely down. I saw no reason to be on alert, and yet... something invisible sliced into my cheek. The finale of our prologue draws nigh. I have offered this opera to both my sworn friend and beloved. Go now, my substitute, become the lead actor and dance upon its stage to your heart's content. What just happened? There were about 5 meters between Kasumi and me, so we couldn't touch each other physically, and it wasn't like she had thrown anything either. And yet there was blood pouring down my torn cheek. The pain I felt for but a moment was no doubt caused by a sharp blade of sorts. How in the world did... No, the bigger question was the why of it. Why did Kasumi...
男の専売特許じゃない。女から奪い取ったものにするの。これから先はあなたが一人でやればいい。
Sakurai's voice replayed in my head. In other words, I had to stop Kasumi while she was still in this state and prove myself to be the master. I gained some distance between us by instinctively dodging the invisible thing, but the chaos enveloping my mind had yet to let up.
彼女のことを思うなら殺し役をさっさと廃業させてあげなさい。
Sakurai urged me to claim it for myself. If I was to take those words at face value, she probably meant that I had to render Kasumi powerless, and I wouldn't love to do that without even having to end up in a situation like that. A single glance at Kasumi's dull, unfocused eyes made it clear she was in a trance. The fact she attacked me in a state like that could only mean that she was being controlled. Unless I cut her strings now, she'd just start killing again. At the very least, I had to prevent that from happening. But... how? Kasumi sluggishly raised her right hand with the same blank expression as before. Another invisible slash. Once again, I relied on my instincts to leap away, but ended up receiving a slash to the chest this time around. And it didn't stop there. 4 more slashes followed. I couldn't quite confirm this due to their invisible state, but a direct hit from the decapitating slashes that merely grazed me a moment before would no doubt kill me instantly. From its vicious ferocity, lethal prowess and odd obstinacy to constantly aim for the neck regardless of the angle. I concluded this blade to be that of a guillotine. Much like the one in my dream, it was an instrument of executions that existed for the sole purpose of beheading its victims. I kept rolling and avoiding the decapitating blade, finding myself cornered by its incessant barrage of slashes. The slashes, traces of which I felt on my skin, seemed haphazard and disorganized. Hardly something I could attribute to intelligent kendo student Kasumi. That, however, made them difficult to predict, and I soon felt my body whirling down with each slash I failed to dodge. Each burning, freezing, and numbing slash that hit me sent me another step closer to death. Surges of unnaturally intense pain ran through me. They were clad in deadly poison, which meant they weren't simply cutting my flesh. They reeked and devoured something far more basic. Something fundamental for all living beings to exist. As such, even a mere graze would continue to rob me of life without halt, ultimately robbing me, resulting in my death. Amidst scream, every single drop of falling rain felt like a storm in itself. But no matter how much pain and fear I endured, that self-centered reason would not drive me to back down, and at this rate,
どうしてるの
Kasumi gave me a curious look when she realized that I'd stopped moving. There was no doubt that I'd die instantly if she attacked now, but I shut out my fear with all my might. For my heart burned with feelings far stronger than that.
できねえよ。お前に手なんかあげられない。
Those were my true feelings. Nothing else mattered.
俺のせいなんだろう。俺が変なやつだからたまたま近くにいたお前がそんな目に遭ってんだろう。だったらお前は被害者だ。
If only I hadn't seen it on that fateful day. Kasumi shouldn't have gone through any of this. She should have been enjoying her normal life the same way she always had. She did nothing wrong. She was sane. She simply ended up drawing the short end of the stick by getting caught in this situation. And I was supposed to attack her for something like that? I couldn't use magic, superpowers, or hypnotism. If I was to render Kasumi powerless in her current rampage, all I could do was punch her or something. I couldn't bring myself to do that. The one who put Kasumi through all this pain was me, so I couldn't resort to violence with her no matter the reason. If my death could bring Kasumi back to normal, I would gladly bite off my own tongue. And this would end until I stopped her? Screw that. There was no way in hell I could do that. Not a chance.
目覚ましてくれよ。お前が正気になってくれたら俺何でも言うこと聞くから。正直たまにうざいとかうるさいとか思ってたけど、それでもお前には感謝してる。これ以上こんなものは見たくないんだ。すみ頼むから。
I wanted to believe that her lack of response meant that my voice was getting through to her, that she had lost her willingness to fight. What was wrong with having the naive hope that she'd go back to normal as I reached out my hand and touched her on the shoulder? Even if... It resulted in this. My right arm was cut from the space between my middle and ring fingers all the way up to the tip of my shoulder. I needed to hold back my screams. Men weren't supposed to make a fuss. This pain was nothing. I took it as punishment for worrying all this time without ever noticing what she was up to like a dumbass. No, this was nowhere near enough. This spoiled idiot needed to take responsibility for his actions.
追いかけて抱きしめて慰めてあげないか。男が捨てるってものじゃない。
Agreed. Any bastard that ran away from this pain and fear was no true man. I was annoyed to be agreeing with her, but I couldn't realize what I had to do. I would get right up to Kasumi without hurting her or fear getting hurt, then embrace her. I didn't expect to earn her forgiveness with just that, but unfortunately with my brain all out of whack, that was all I could think of. I'd be damned if I let this end the same way it did with Shiro. I wasn't going to lose anyone else. The dearer you held something, the more painful it was to realize you'd never get it back once lost. Holding the wrist of my torn right arm, I slowly stood up. I'd already lost a severe amount of blood, but none of it mattered. I took a step. And another. Completely ignoring the flying invisible blade, I began to approach Kasumi. Even if my arms, legs, and even a head were sliced off, I wasn't going to piss my pants at the sight of his fake guillotine. If I was its true master, then it had no place acting like it was better than me.
女を盾に取るような真似してないでかすみを離せ。俺の方に移ってこい。そいつは何の関係もないだろう。
Right as I said that,
どうして
Kasumi abruptly began to mutter something.
なんでいつもそんなこと
She spoke in such a quiet voice, I had trouble picking it all up. But her tone carried energy, too. It felt nothing like the monotone manner of speaking she used up until now. She raised her chin, looked into my eyes, and...
どうして、なんでいつもそんなことばかり言うのよ。どうしてレンは私に気を使ってばっかり。やだよ、そんなの嬉しくないよ。
Kasumi uttered the words like in a delirium, but her voice was steady. A hint of a smile on her lips. Her eyes were still as hazy and lifeless as before, her expression lost on the boundary between sanity and madness.
ねえ、そんなに私空気読めてないのかな。大事なところであんたの邪魔とかしちゃうのかな。私じゃ役に立てないのかな。私にできることはないのかな。私があんたを助けることってできないのかな。ちょっとだけ悔しいよ。何か悩んでるくせに教えてくれない？
Were those her true feelings?
シロいなくなっちゃったし、レン態度に出さなくてもきっと辛いんだと思ったから。私だからいつも考えてたの。どうしたらレンは喜んでくれるのかな。どうしたらレンは笑ってくれるのかな。どうしたらレンは私を。態度よそよそしいんだもん。冗談でごまかしたって私分かっちゃうんだもん。私をすぐのけ者にしたり、そんなの嫌だよ。
すみ。
The decapitating gale died down. My body might have stopped receiving wound after wound, but her words pierced my heart like a spear.
シロの時と同じだよ。関係ないって私に何も教えてくれない。ねえ、どうして？
That wasn't something I could answer, because I felt it was something she couldn't get involved with. I'd never once taken her presence lightly, ever. Quite the opposite. It was because I valued her that I...
同じだよ。私いつも悔しかった。私はいつも蚊帳の外に置き去りで。
俺とあいつはお前がそんなこと考えるような。
それでも羨ましかったの。形なんかどうでもいい。ただ特別なんだってことが羨ましいの。憧れるの。私もそこに入りたかったの。だから頑張って頑張って頑張って頑張って。でもどうしていいかわからなくてわからなくてわからなくてわからなくて。だったらせめて私は自分にできることをやりたいって。何か一つ何でもいいから私にしかできないことでレンの力になれたらいいなって。ずっとあんたが入院してから今までずっと。
Kasumi sounded like she was ready to break down in tears. There was nothing wrong with anything she'd said. She simply worried over not being able to find a way. Most people were like that. There was no easy way to tell what the best possible choice was in a given situation. Therefore, you consider foreknowledge supreme. As Kasumi wondered, lost and confused, which path of the unknown she ought to take. Something extraordinary. Something that should have been left alone. Something no child or man should have lent an ear to, flooded into the crevice of her heart and mind like a venom.
私こんなになっちゃったよ。
My vision wavered, my breathing stopped. I found myself struck with the urge to rip my heart out of my chest. My rage had reached a critical peak. I gritted my teeth to the point of breaking them, causing cracks to spread all across my jawbones. I couldn't forgive myself for driving her to the state. And likewise, I couldn't forgive this powerlessness of mine. And so I made a heartfelt wish. A wish for power. Power that could save her. Oblivious to what that truly meant.
私今ならレンの力になれるよね。
She unleashed another decapitating slash. It approached the nape of my neck, rushing up from the lower left. I could clearly make out the trail left by the path of its slash from start to finish.
けど
I didn't dodge it. There was no need to. For this had belonged to me from the very beginning. I had to claim it for my own. In order to ensure that Kasumi never did something like this ever again. And so, what I heard next was not the sound of cleaving flesh, but that of Kasumi's astonished gasp. The invisible guillotine soared through the air, evaporating a split second before it reached my neck.
なんで
Once again, the invisible blade soared up towards me from every angle imaginable. Left, right, diagonal, or above, all at pretty much the same time. Its only aim my exposed neck.
嘘
In all honesty, I did nothing. For some reason, the blade wouldn't reach me. I wasn't doing it consciously. I didn't try to make it happen. But right now, for some reason, as if completely natural, I caught the flash coming from the side with my slashed right hand, but my arm was not severed. Instead, the wound closed up around the blade, melding with it.
なんでなんでなんでなんでどうして
I had no idea. However, there was one thing I could say for sure.
お前にこれ以上そんなことをしてほしくないんだよ。力にならずっと前からなってるよ。お前が分かってないだけで俺ずいぶん救われてる。
I wasn't lying. In particular, her presence over the past few days kept my mind stable. She was the symbol of the hopelessly boring yet wonderful mundane day-to-day life I held so dear. A ray of sunlight I never wished to be robbed of.
お前がそこにいてくれないと俺は帰ってこれなくなる。だから頼むよ。お前はこっちに来ないでくれ。わがまま言って悪いけどそうしてくれなきゃ俺はこの先
Wouldn't be able to fight those freaks. Regardless of what it took, I wouldn't be able to teach those bastards a lesson for laying waste to our day-to-day lives.
じゃあ
Once Kasumi was up close, she looked up into my eyes before continuing. And just for a moment, I saw a look of self-mockery on her face.
私はやっぱり蚊帳の外ってことじゃないの。
The moment she uttered that, all strength left her body. I reached out, catching her before she could fall.
なんかもうバカみたい。
Our bodies were cold, perhaps due to the continuous downpour. Yet the little warmth that did reach me felt wonderful beyond expression.
ごめんな本当こんなことになっちまって許してくれとか言えないよな。でも大丈夫だから心配するな。あとは全部俺が絶対なんとかするから。
レンのバカ結局全然分かってないよ。私あんたが一人で無茶するのどうして譲ってくれないかな。
仕方ないだろ勝負なんだ。
I knew it to be a cliche, but I couldn't help but feel like this was the nature of men. They were cowards who would try to act tough, put on a show of false bravado, play it cool, and even take a bullet for a girl. I couldn't let it be the other way around. I wouldn't accept someone like that as a man, nor would I see any value in their lives. In the end, we found no answer for the endless argument between Kasumi's dissatisfaction and my wish. But the one thing I could say for a fact was that above all else, we both shared the same fear of losing that which we cared about. In that case, I had but one thing to do. I had no idea if she'd believe what I was about to tell her, given how many promises I'd broken until this point, but...
帰ってくるから
saying that, making a sworn oath, was all I could do right now.
絶対俺戻ってくるからお前はなんていうか留守守っててくれると助かるな
もう勝手なことばっかりほんと面倒だよねこうだけどそんな連だから
Kasumi's voice sounded peaceful now, almost like an evil spirit had been exorcised from her. As I held her in my embrace, I felt something from her body enter mine. It floated into my cut right arm, slitting up the wound like it was driving a wedge into it. I felt the sensation of a foreign object entering my arm, the sensation of receiving power, coupled with the dread of no longer being truly human. More importantly, I was relieved that Kasumi no longer had it. I had no more reason to worry. Kasumi was no longer involved with this.
絶対勝手にいなくならないでよ約束だから
As Kasumi finally lost consciousness, I firmly embraced her body. So I'd never forget her warmth, so I would never lose this resolve. Tonight I'd obtained power and stepped out of the sunlight and into the shadow.
そして彼と彼女はつがいとなった。喜んでもらえるかな、マルグリット。そして我が親愛なる獣殿。これより彼は私の代替として機能する。このシャンバラにスワスチカを完成させ、怒りの火を演出する。まあもっともいささか善とは多難であるが、これ以上の介入は無粋であろうし、私はおとなしく観客に身を約そう。差し当たって問題があるとすればクリストフだが、
素晴らしい。
あの男もまたどうして私の好みに合うか。
実に有意義。これで第一のスワスチカが完成し、副資料閣下の穴も埋まりました。準備はおおむね整ったと言えるでしょう。ああいや、しかしまだ早いしまだ甘い。あとほんの少しだけ、最低でも形勢を覚えるくらいにはなっていただかないと困るのですが、どうでしょうね、そのあたり。
Trifa clapped with the excess enthusiasm as he beheld the guillotine. The blade had vanished. The priest was bleeding an unusual amount of blood from his hands, feet, and flank. He wasn't injured. No, this was his stigmata, a type of infectious spiritual ailment caused by a higher will. Wherein lay the cause of this phenomenon? True, the priest was bleeding in the exact same places as Christ during his crucifixion, yet Trifa himself was by no means a sacred man. Furthermore, the museum air was stagnant with something sinister, something indescribable. For instance, indeed, like a burnt field left behind by a bombing that robbed hundreds and thousands of their lives. The stench of death, not unlike that of abandoned battlefields, lingered heavy in the air. Perhaps calling it a swirling mist of miasma would be a touch more apt. No man possessed of a sane mind would wish to remain here for any longer than a handful of seconds.
レオンハルトの報告次第になりますが、場合によっては間を置かず、次のスワスチカを起こすことになるやもしれません。となれば、誰を捧げるのが望ましいか。正直私も、そろそろ馬鹿し合いには疲れてきているのですがね。
Blood kept trickling down from his wounds without halt, spreading all across the floor. The amount he had lost would no doubt kill a lesser man. Yet not only did the priest exhibit no signs of collapsing, he stared ecstatically at his own stigmata. This was an oath, something to be proud of, The marks of submission inflicted upon his flesh by the lance of Longinus howled in the night. For it was a sign of loyalty carved into him by their lord and master, the golden beast.
このうずき、いずれハイドリ秘境がお戻りになられる。その時、醜態を晒さぬよう気を引き締めてまいりましょう。何せ61年ぶりになるのですから、不手際があって処刑されてはたまりません。
The priest reverently made the sign of the cross. The way his words were uttered betrayed a touch of intentionality.
主よ、彼らに永遠の安息を与え、絶えざる光の手照らしたまえ。褒め歌を捧げるはシオンにてふさわしく、主への請願はエルサレムにて果たされん。我が祈りを聞きたまえ。生きとし生ける者、すべては主に帰せん。彼らに永遠の安息を与え、絶えざる光もて照らしたまえ。
His requiem broke the silence. Whoever the address may have been, one thing remained clear and evident, that the miasma blanketing the place grew denser and denser by the second.
今宵はここまで。さあ忙しくなります。面白くなります。前座はこれで終わりました。楽しみましょう。歌いましょう。踊りましょう。力の限り。ちわくちわく。胸が高鳴る。では一刻も早く次なる手を打たなければいけませんね。
Turning around, the tall priest left in a hurry. His inability to restrain laughter likely a sign that war had at long last come to the town of Suwahara. And so I carried the unconscious Kasumi back home. I doubted I even understood a tenth of what exactly happened to us tonight. The fog of mystery still remained. A time might come where all was made clear, but be more pragmatic and logical to get what I do know straight, rather than think about what I don't know. So what I did know was the culprits behind the serial killings. It was me, Kasumi, and whoever was controlling us. The being Sakurai and Rusalka referred to as Mercurius. Could he possess others through occult means, or did he possess some kind of magic to control others with? I had no clue, but anyway, he chose me. And now that it had become like this, I vowed to at least make good use of it. I wouldn't let anyone lay another hand on Kasumi. I wouldn't let her get involved with this again. Strictly speaking, Kasumi seemed to have killed over a dozen people. But this was no longer a matter that could be solved by simply turning herself in or seeking atonement. This had already grown into a bigger problem than that. What happened to us went beyond the boundaries of what the law or mere common sense could resolve. If I harbored any hope of solving this problem, I had to leave behind common sense. Unless I broke its chains, I could never face off against beings that existed beyond its boundaries. I would cast aside common sense, breaking free of the world I'd been a part of up until now. It was hard to explain with words, but I'd come to realize exactly how I was supposed to accomplish that. Sakurai, Rusalka, Wilhelm, I would drive them and the rest of their soon-to-arrive comrades out of the city. No exceptions. I would rid Kasumi and myself of their sight. Given my current state, that had to be at least possible. A monster against a monster, irrationality against irrationality, fighting fire with fire. I may not have liked it, but this was unfortunately the only way. That said, I did by no means regret my choice. Kasumi. She didn't need to know any of this. I wouldn't let her go through anything as terrifying or dangerous as that ever again. One could call that self-righteous, but I didn't give a damn about justice or morals. Kasumi meant a lot to me, far more than the lives of strangers. I wouldn't let anyone take her. I'd shoulder all of this by myself. All of the danger, all of the fear, all the sins, and all of the punishment. So she needed to simply take a step out of this world and back into her old one. I'd take care of everything on this side of the equation.
そして
ちゃんと帰ってくるから。
She could take that as a promise. I had no intention of letting this messed up situation destroy my world. The reason why I'd live, why I wanted to live, was because...
お前がいて、先輩がいて、つまらない学校があって、うざい悩みとか不安があって。
That hopelessly boring, yet wonderfully mundane day-to-day life that meant the world to me. I wanted to return to those days, to live in that world. I wanted to grow old and die like any other person. And in order to one day return, I would now leave it behind. So I would really appreciate it if you could keep your eyes closed for a little while.
レン、ここどこ？
So yeah, that is supposed to be a tear on her right cheek, it looks like.
お前の部屋だよ。
I never thought it'd be this hard to make myself sound as normal as possible.
体調平気か？お前いきなり倒れたんだぞ。こっそり酒でも飲んでたか？
私、倒れたの？
ああ、連れて帰るのに苦労した。
そうなんだ。ごめん。
気にするな。
She really appeared to have no memory of the murders. In the end, she was like a subunit compared to me. Now that the power had been transferred to me, she no longer possessed those excess memories. Thank goodness. I could at least be grateful for that. I couldn't let her bear the burden of having to live with that. I'd shoulder it all in her stead.
ねえ、なんか前にもこんなことがあったよね。レン、あの時と同じ顔だよ。何考えてるの？
別に。
It was nothing. No big deal at all. Just something really, really, really stupid. Much like back then.
お前脱がして着替えさせたの俺だから、そこらへんどう言い訳しようか考えてただけ。
Looks like she'd finally noticed.
バカ、見たな。
悪い。でも雨降ってたから服濡れてたしな。
I got rid of her blood-stained clothes. I'd buy her the same outfit and put it in her closet and she'd be none the wiser.
しょうがなかったんだよ。多めに見てくれると助かる。
ありがとう。レンなら気にしないよ。
そっか。
ちょっと恥ずかしいけどね。
Looking at the feebly joking Kasumi's face felt like a dagger in my heart. All my crappy acting did was give her more pain.
もう寝ろよ。それでなんだったらお前しばらく学校休め。
平気だよ。心配性だな。
お前に言われちゃおしまいだ。
Despite cracking jokes, Kasumi soon fell asleep. She looked genuinely exhausted.
安心して寝てろ。
Her nightmare had come to an end. She wouldn't have to worry about a thing.
あとは俺が。
After balling my right hand into a fist, I opened it again. My wound had now completely healed, leaving behind only a strange sensation. My arm felt as heavy as steel, but my bones neither creaked, nor did I experience even the dullest sensation of pain. I knew, not through reasoning or logic, but sheer intuition that my arm now sheltered a guillotine. It could decapitate people with ease. And so... A burning sensation of pain flared up in my neck, one akin to being cut by a blade. I understood in an instant that this served as a so-called proof of our contract. I ran a finger along my neck and could tell, even without a mirror, exactly what had happened to it. A decapitation scar ran across my neck, the very same mark of the guillotine that the girl had. It seemed like I'd have to cover it with a scarf for a little while.
利用したければ利用してみろ。こっちもそうするつもりだからな。
Naturally, My declaration elicited no response. I was simply fortifying my resolve. Tomorrow would mark the beginning of my life in the world of the extraordinary, and I was determined to make sure I survived whenever it decided to throw my way. So notice position 13 is filled with Zarathustra now. So I don't think we've seen Speen yet. We've seen Malleus. I don't remember Babylon. She might have been in the prologue. So I think that's where Sonnenkind was. I don't really remember Tubal Cain. But anyway, 9 of the 13. 1 of the 8. Chapter 3, End of the Nightmare, End.